them days, it's just one of them days, said it's just one of them days, it's just one of them days, said it's just one of them days, it's just one of them days, said it's just one of them days, it's just one of them days, said it's just one of them. Wait. Before you come in here tripping, you can't be committing, you fit in or you get ridden up. Like what the fuck? I'm on another wavelength. No class, can't get my ass over the chain link. But that's a fat boy's life. You show up late every day, your eyes red higher than a kite. You might listen for a little, listen for a lie. You might even solve the riddle, end up hating cops. That's alright though. Cause they're people just like you and me. So cut the bullshit out like it was true and see. True indeed, if I speak the truth is fluency. Now step aside, young buck, as I influence the entire state of hip hop. I'm about to make this bitch pop. You thinking I'm done? Well, I think not. I'm feeling myself tonight. This shit don't happen often. You picking a fight and I'll pick a coffin. Cause although I want peace, I can't be afraid of the world. Fear ain't living, it's deceased. We live it up. Cause we ought to have a ball. If not for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. On the bright side, I was born Hispanic. Respect, we don't ask Mexicans, we demand it. On the bright side, I was born Hispanic. Respect, we don't ask Mexicans, we demand it. On the bright side, I was born Hispanic. Respect, we don't ask Mexicans, we demand it. On the bright side, I was born Hispanic. Respect, we don't ask Mexicans, we demand it. Yeah. Yeah, that's on the bright side. And fuck Donald Trump. Listen, lottie-dottie, we likes to potty. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. We just like to kick back, smoke a little herb. At times I'm obscene, nothing that you never heard. Word, lottie-dottie, we likes to potty. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. We just like to kick back, smoke a little herb. At times I'm obscene, nothing that you never heard. Yo.
OGSQRadio.com, broadcasting live from the east side of Los Angeles, worldwide. Who you got up in the spot, man? Go and introduce yourself.
I go by the name of Moody909 IE, Ontario, Inland Empire. Shout out Beardo, shout out OG Husky Radio, shout out anyone tuning in, anyone viewing, Unity Project, RIP my boy Rec. Let's go.
What was the name of that track we just heard?
It was On the Bright Side. That's off my project, Chill Yourself.
And in there, you referred that you voted for Trump, or I didn't. I was busy. I was on the phone, dog. What did you say?
I actually said fuck Donald Trump. You know what I mean? That was for La Raza, and not just everybody, because he's hated beyond La Raza. But you know what I mean?
Nah, we'll get into. I don't even want to get into that shit. Well, where you from, man? Where you originally from? Yeah.
Born in Beverly Hills, Cedars-Sinai Hospital. Same hospital fucking Biggie died in. And we have the same birthday, May 21st.
Trip out, duh.
And he died on March 9th. Trip out, that was my dad's birthday. You know where my dad worked for 42 years? Cedars-Sinai Hospital.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's just crazy, right? When I connected those dots a couple of years ago, I was like, yo, that's weird.
Do you smoke weed?
I do.
And is it when you were high? Did you make that connection?
Yes.
Is that what is it? Numerology? Is that what it's called? Numerology, right? Some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, some crazy shit.
Yeah, some crazy shit. Damn.
Yeah, you're right. I was faded when I connected all that.
Yeah,
but I was like, yo, that's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence.
YouTube, Moody909, Instagram, Moody909. So then from Beverly Hills, you just went back straight to the mansion down the street and shit, or?
Nah, they gave me the boot. 'Cause you know what I mean? They gave me the boot out that hospital, really nice, rich hospital. But I lived in South Central for the first, I think it was up to like a week before I turned 10.
Okay.
We moved to Ontario, that migrating story that a lot of families did from LA to the IE cities out there.
I was going to say, yeah, because from South Central, you don't really go to Canada and shit, right? Like, fuck, I've been out there.
Nah, not at all.
Nah. You're the IE Ontario. Yeah. All right.
And neighboring cities, Pomona, P-Town, fucking Montclair, fucking Chino, all those cities. But yeah, I lived in South Central, and then I ended up over there, right when I turned 10.
Just interested in what is it? I'm interested in like the whole like flight to leave the hood. Was it work wise or was it house wise? Why from South Central?
It was house wise. They were looking for houses in LA. It was ridiculously expensive, and this is what fucking 20 years ago now.
Yeah,
just about. And it
yeah,
was
even
still
now it's
ridiculous.
worse. Yeah,
it's even worse now. And well, now you even see the difference. Like where I live in Ontario, back when we moved, it's not as many people that is now living there because that same story kept happening. Now
from Ontario, they're leaving Ontario now.
Yeah, they get even farther. Fontana, Rialto, Colton, which is even more east.
So people not in LA or not in the whole West Coast thing. What happened? Well, in LA is that like the closer you are to the city, the higher it costs. So then once your city, like Ontario, becomes like a full-on city, the cost of living goes up. Absolutely. So if you want a like decent-sized house, realistically working, you're gonna have to go out farther. You know what I mean? So we'll be like Fontana would probably be farther than Ontario, right? Or
from here, yeah.
Yeah, no, but from Ontario, like you're gonna move out to other cities from Ontario, like so that people understand like how, like, well, why didn't you just stay in South Central if you would have kept your, you know, it'd be like it doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't possible because they wanted a house. We were living. Where I was living was like where they shot Friday, between Normandy and Western. I lived like a block away from where they shot the first Friday. Okay. I was living right there, not far from USC. Okay. And back then, like even more back then, like it was not a fucking area my fucking parents wanted us to live in. Yeah. You know what I mean? We lived in a little 2-bedroom apartment, me, 2 brothers, and my parents, and they're like, yo, we gotta go get a house. And it just was not possible in LA. So we got to Ontario, and we've been there since.
And from what got you into rhyming at that early age? At before 10, you were already into hip hop, or?
I always just since I have 2 older brothers, my parents had a kid every 5 years. So the brother, I'm the baby.
That's for the wick, or?
That's.
How's that? That's a fucking hood hustle, no? Like, cause the milk runs out after. Hey, hold on. Let me ask a professional. At what year do they cut off the milk and cheese for the wick?
You're right. There was probably some shit like that. But,
nah, just talking shit and shit.
Yeah, I have like a brother that's 10 years older than me, and then the middle brother is 5 years. So they were bumping. They like rapping. My oldest brother actually used to rap.
Oh shit.
Yeah, long time ago. When I was a little kid, I didn't even know what the fuck he was doing. Like writing in the notepad. He was doing more of the gangster rap shit, you know. But it was a trip, dog. He, actually, that fool was in a group with J-Rock, maybe like 17 years ago.
J-Rock the DJ,
no,
or
J-Rock
the Watts? From Watts, or he's out there.
I think he's from Watts, right?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, from TDE, because that fool's been rapping forever.
Trip
and my brother used to live out there. So
call your brother. I want to interview him, man. Get out of here, dog.
Now he's stealing my shot.
Yeah, man, I hate my brother.
But they were bumping.
Trip out.
Especially back then, it was a lot of. For me growing up, it was a lot of DJ Quick. A lot of just Sugar Free. A lot of well, then it was G Unit. Okay. Once G Unit hit, it was like that's all my brothers would play.
Yeah, that G Unit hit the hood like for sure. Yeah,
that whole movement.
As much as people, because of the whole G Unit and all that, they try to shit on it. Nah, that whole movement in the hood was like.
Yeah, when they were on top. Yeah, when 50 was on top, it was insane, bro. That's
like Tony Ayo, all that.
Yeah, hell yeah, they had a crazy ass movement, and I like was witnessing it. You know what I mean? So like it was the type of shit where just that's what they bump around you all day. So you're just soaking it in.
But then, were you doing hip hop first or punk rock first? Then?
Oh no, I started doing punk rock first. I joined my first punk rock band when I was like 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vocals?
Yeah, vocals. Because I don't know how to play an instrument. I don't have the patience for it.
Oh, shit.
So I started getting straight to writing lyrics. And that was the thing I liked about it. Like, I wasn't even a vocalist first. I was just writing lyrics. And then my homie was like, well, none of us write lyrics, so why don't you just do the vocals?
Oh, shit.
And I was like, damn, I didn't know writing lyrics was a thing that, like, was that difficult. So I was just writing.
Oh, shit, because to them, playing the guitar is easy.
It's
fucking
much
hitting
easier
the drum is
than
like
writing
this.
lyrics.
What, fuck that.
Yeah.
Trip out.
So that's where, when I finally discovered hip-hop, I was 22 when I started rapping. I was already...
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was already fucking grown up, like, basically. And it's because my band fucking broke up. I didn't have a fucking band to be in. And I'm the type of person I am, for my own sanity, I need to make music. So I started rapping. And that was 2015 now.
Oh, shit. We're talking off there, though. And then, so how did you come across underground hip-hop then?
MF Doom. It was a funny way how it happened. There was this chick at my high school. Her name was Natalie. I was texting her, and like I had a sick ass fucking like crush on her and shit. Yeah. And she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm listening to Doom," and I was like, "Oh, I love that band." And she started laughing because there's really a UK crust punk band called Doom.
Shit, I didn't not know that
Yeah,
shit.
so I knew who Doom the band was, and I go, oh shit, I
Yeah,
love that
fuck
band, and
that.
she goes, band, what are you talking about?
Oh, fuck.
And she tripped out. She's like, nah, and she literally linked me Rap Snitches, like the YouTube link, and from there, that was the first time I ever heard Doom. I was in 9th grade,
Oh, shit.
and from there, I just started digging, and I just found all the golden era shit, basically.
Trip out.
Yeah.
We're talking off there about underground and mainstream, though. How does that get confused when it comes to the golden era, though? From your understanding.
It comes to the there's a lot of confusion because people will call it underground, even though these artists, although they may not have a major label backing them currently, back in the golden era, they did. That's how we know about them still to this day, because they were popping. Like, you could say, like, the name Souls of Mischief, and, you know, like, in our settings, everyone is going to know who we're talking about.
Yeah,
but in
yeah.
a larger settings, not many people will know, because it's still, I guess, what people would say, quote-unquote, underground to this day. But if you play 93 to Infinity, all those people will have heard that song. They would already know, like, oh, shit, I heard that. And I'm like, yeah, because that was a hit. Like, that was...
Yeah, because isn't it Jive Zamba I'ma Bomb You? Like just giving shots to the fucking Jive record company.
Yeah, like they were really...
Yeah, they had mainstream
Far
backing.
Side, Souls, fucking all these groups that I used to call underground. It clicked one day, like, wait, they weren't underground?
Yeah, because even, I might say that, is the Far Side, I think, they had money. That's how they were flying them out to New York to go work with Dilla, right?
Exactly.
Like, there wasn't, like, on
all
some,
those
like,
groups, Tribe, everything, like, these were groups that were in the industry. They weren't I mean, everybody starts underground, but that shit was popping, and that's where that confusion comes from. People will box in artists that in the golden era were popping and call them underground. And I'm like, I mean, today's standards probably, but it's not really, not to discredit them for anything. Clearly, if we're talking sonically, yeah, that's the sound that underground people would choose to.
Yeah, but with mainstream backing. How did you obtain the Black Books and Rhyme Books hosting job, man?
I guess I had a good enough presence, you know what I mean, during my performance that it was brought to Beardo's attention. Like, yo, let this fool host a little bit, which is cool now to know that. Because that just means other people are also picking up on the fucking performance, the intensity. And I always bring that intensity.
What's the secret? And the person that told him was me and shit.
Appreciate that.
But what's the secret of connecting with people when you're performing? And what I was saying, I was telling you off there is that, like, people had performed already, dog, but, like, you got up there, like, nah, you got to come up over here. Nah, what you doing over there? Nah, what's up, dog? Oh, like, but you had already chopped it up with them. It's not like you're just calling them out.
Yeah.
So, like, oh, that's the dude from earlier. Oh, what's up? I'm going to go check him out. Like, he's cool. Like, but what's the secret, or what's, like, further artists to kind of, like, take, you know what I mean?
Okay, I'd say for performances, one thing that's kind of like, you would think that it's like should even have to be said is like making actual eye contact with people, whether you're already performing or whether you're telling them to come up or nothing. Like, even if you're on the stage, like, they should feel like level to you. You know what I mean? Although I've been told, yo, that's not how it is. You're on the stage for a reason. They're all supposed to look at you. But I kind of treat it like, nah, fuck that. They're all here with me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, that's why a lot of times too, and like, there's been a couple times where people are like, yo, what the fuck? We'll get off the stage. I feel less comfortable, like, performing on a stage. I like to get down there, but then I understand, yo, the stage is not for me. It's for the people in the back.
Yeah.
So they can see me. Now, if I'm like standing fucking eye with the foods in the front, they're not really. But I would say, yeah, I'd tell people, yo, you got to make eye contact. You got to speak clear. Please don't forget your lyrics. Please don't rap over your lyrics.
Oh, why not, though? That's a common thing nowadays, bro. Why not?
It's not good. Like, I'll throw a little side note. I did a Thought Fest competition a couple weeks ago to get on the bill, and I got beat by somebody who rapped over their vocals.
Holy shit.
And it killed me. Because I was like, yo, this isn't just any fun. This is Thought Fest. Like, this is hip-hop. And, like, this fool, not to discredit him either, but it's like I said, that shit leaves a bad taste in my mouth when fools rap over their vocals.
Is it part of the change because everything in life now has to be easy? Like, because it is easier. It's a crutch, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I
like,
mean,
you can even stop rapping.
Yeah. I mean,
like, leave a bar, breathe, and...
Not because I could do my dance, like, you know what I mean?
Could,
like, you know what I mean?
For real.
Whatever, yeah, you know what I mean? But...
I would say it's not cool. Like, listen, if I wanted to listen to your record, I would just stream the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, come and
like,
see
if I want to see your performance, I'm trying to see you. Like,
as a fan of hip hop too, I'm tired of putting my hand in the air like it just don't care. Like, I'm coming here to see you fucking perform. I'm not here to work, dog. I'm usually drunk as fuck. It's hot. Like that's why we pay you guys and shit.
Well,
you know?
that's why we don't. We're trying to do that less. We're not trying to make people throw their hand. We're trying to make them make money and take money. Shout out my boy Wix, cause if you've seen Wix perform, he'll tell you to raise your hands, but he does it in different ways.
I'm not here to work. I mean, I
Make
can't
some
fucking
money
see
and
some
take some
rappers
money.
or something, dog. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, I don't go see fucking punk band. They're like, hey, Bubs, come up here, grab the fucking drums, dog. Like, come on, dog. I'm not here to do your fucking job, dog.
True.
Just some super shit. Part of it, and people listening, like, part of it is that, like, it's able to chop it up with people that how we chop it up.
Word.
Probably will never change the format. So if you are looking for something else, there's tons of podcasts y'all could find or whatever, or even for like I call it like the cheesemare or the controversial shit. Like, you're not gonna get that shit here. You know what I mean? Because even like off there, I don't really even care about none of that shit either. So you know what I mean? More worried about the art and the craft. Dope artists like yourselves and Wix. You know what I mean?
As it should be. That should be the main focus.
All your stuff, all your music. The best thing is YouTube, right? Moody909.
Yeah, I got it. The majority, like the places that have the most music of mine, like older shit and new, would be YouTube, Bandcamp. All that is Moody909. And then some of the other projects, a couple, like a handful, at least 3 or 4 projects are on all streaming services.
All right. IE or LA for hip hop?
I would say, well, damn, you know what? Moody's the best rapper alive. So
No, we already know that.
I would have to say IE because he's from.
But Wix
IE.
is right here. We have a DJ. I'm saying we could do it right now. I mean, it's just a title. But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and shit.
You know what? No, I'm gonna say keep.
But
it
that
real.
was a good way to buy time to fucking
what I
answer
mean?
the question.
I'm
IE or LA for hip hop?
No, I'm gonna keep it real. If we're like I said, if we're talking boom bap, then it's gonna go to LA. If we're talking like mainstream, even like R&B, more influence type of like hip hop music, I would give it to the IE.
Word up. How do you feel about trap music?
I fuck with it now. I didn't a handful of years ago
Why?
because it has no substance, and back then I wasn't partying like I am now. Now it's like when I show up to a place, if they throw on a certain trap song, even I'm getting lit, like the kids say, you know.
So what's
We turn.
So what's your drug of choice currently?
I would say never do Xanax or any of those drugs because, you know, like, that's some crazy shit.
It's hard to find real ones, but
I would
go
say
ahead.
marijuana. Marijuana, definitely. I also wouldn't encourage alcohol, even though I drink tons of alcohol. But you need to do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. Because you're the superstar artist. You know you gotta keep the whole vibe and everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like energy. But you when you said lack of substance lyrically, because sonically and 808 wise, that shit.
Sonically it doesn't lack almost in anything. I love it sonically, like beats. The producers are doing amazing jobs. Now I'm just talking about the rappers.
But would you say like because of the beats it carries it and shit?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because to me it's 80s 808s, dude, like party shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
there still is. Yeah,
like,
that is way back.
And then even the records are mostly the lit samples are like old club songs. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
right.
Fucking.
No, yeah, 808s have been around. I just, you know.
And anyone like, cause I'm a little bit older. I'm a lot fucking older than anyone in this fucking room. But I just look at it, and what I tell people, especially with hip hop, is that every genre of hip hop has its time and place. So we can't shit on it and be like, nah, I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that. Or even if you do, you don't. But just don't shit on it, cause like usually it's like with underground. Oh no, that's whack. But then after a couple years, I'm fucking with that now. Like, but you shitted on it.
You know, shitted on it. No, I've seen it.
So
I've
like,
seen it.
yeah,
And I've done it personally.
Yeah, that's what.
myself.
So just like kind of be open to it. I think that's a success too of what we do, is because I'm like, okay, I don't get it, but let me get someone in here to explain it to me. You know what I mean?
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
That is a good way. Because I used to get into arguments. Like, it took me a while for, like, K-Dot.
Yeah, you were that guy, huh?
Yeah, no, I used to, like, if anybody brought up, like, Kendrick, like, I would shit on Kendrick.
Oh.
And nobody ever agreed with me.
Yeah, nah.
It doesn't matter if they like old school or new school. They'd be
Yeah.
like, wait, you tripping. And it's because I never gave Kendrick's music a chance.
Oh, you're
Because I was
going
just so
off- yeah,
stuck
yeah.
in, like, oh, that's the new shit. I don't listen to that shit. And then I finally heard it, and I was like, oh, shit.
Word up.
Missing out.
Any shout outs before we cut out?
Shit. Y'all, thank you guys for having me, man. Shouts out anybody who is tuning in. Shit, everybody who ain't tuning in. And shit, man. Like I mentioned before, the Unity Project, my boys in Aloha, Rec, fucking, yeah, man.
Word up. OGSQ Radio, stay posted, more interviews to come.